So people that read my bio on here, talks about me being a flat earther, and I just want to tell you in a nutshell, I didn't start out being a flat earther. I started in 2013 basically watching the videos to goof on them. And what happened was, when I realized that we didn't go to the moon, that there's no pictures of Earth from the moon. And the thing about it is, when you realize they lied about the moon, and I mean, you really realize, like, number one, the Earth, the pictures from standing on the moon, the Earth would be gigundous in fucking size, okay? And it's not. It's like looking from Earth to the moon. It wouldn't be the same because we're bigger. When you look and they say, well, we destroyed the technology, you destroyed the footage, no one's ever went back. How could you go 500,000 miles without a fucking GPS? Where would you put the fuel? Where did you guys take a shit? What did you guys use for oxygen? When them things come back from outer space, there's never any steam when it touches the ocean. And, there's a lot of shit, about the moon. So when you realize that the flat Earth, that a Jesuit, scientist in 32 said the Earth is round, and, well, how did he know the Earth was round when he never left the Earth? And all the holy books, including the Bible, Native American books, Hindu books, everything shows a flat Earth. Now, I just don't believe that the Earth is spinning around. I feel like, that the sky passes by us. I believe that there's something going on in Antarctica for sure. But the thing about telling people is, I don't care if you believe it or not. I don't believe in evolution. I don't believe that, a fucking explosion happened when there was nothing to explode, and then miraculously out of the mud, pollywogs turned into monkeys, and the monkeys went on to form the band Nirvana, and the monkeys built the iPhone and skyscrapers, and then they're still fucking monkeys. So, and then what really sealed the deal was, anything Joe Rogan says, I believe the opposite of. So when I went to a couple science museums and he had a paleontologist on, and he goes, yeah, check out blah, 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 blah. So I go check out the dinosaurs, and they're not even fucking real dinosaurs. And they just go, oh, it's a part of the dinosaur, the rest is a model. Well, how the fuck do you know? Where's the real dinosaur? So I just look at the dinosaur thing like it's evolutionary bullshit. And, there's just too many, when I look at how beautiful places I've lived, like down here is, you don't get this. You don't get palm trees and a turquoise ocean and butterflies and these crazy looking birds and shit from an explosion. You look at how complicated our body is, from just your heart to your brain to the electricity and minerals and electrolytes and all this shit in your body. It's fucking insane to even think that that's evolution. Like, evolution is just, oh, it only happened here, it's just fucking luck. Dude, it's too crazy. It's too fucking crazy. I just can't, I don't know how people do it. But I tell people that are interested in looking at flat earth shit, start with the moon. And when you really, like, you know, I researched it and researched it and researched it for years. Like, I'm embarrassed that it took me this long to figure it out. But I finally figured it out. And I just woke up one morning, just like I woke up and I figured out the pyramids. Well, there's pyramids all over the world. They weren't built by aliens. Do you think the people, the Africans, they're Africans that built the pyramids? You know what I mean? Egypt's in Africa, they're Africans. You know? They had the technology to build boats. So you look at the Mayans and the Aztecs and the Incas, they all had worshiped the sun god and did human sacrifices just like the Egyptians. And then there were Egyptians that got caught, you know, the mummies had cocaine and tobacco in the fucking DNA samples they took out. So it just shows you that they traveled. But people like Joe Rogan will say that this happened or that happened, and you just really, you know, have to search for the truth. And listen, I didn't want to believe it either. I used to goof on people and harass people online, and I just figured it out. You know what I mean? That the earth is flat. It's not spinning around. There's no fucking satellites. There's balloons up there. There's no 17,000 satellites. None of them ever get hit by space junk. You think there's people on the ISS, and that with all this technology, they have to do a spacewalk to tighten up a couple imaginary fucking lug nuts? No one's going to the moon. No one's going to Mars. There isn't a fucking robot on Mars taking pictures. I'm sorry.